Hi, my name is Deanna. I am 29 years old and I will be doing the Master Cleanse for 40 days. You heard right, 40 days. I need it. Let's put it that way. I have some issues that I really need to fix that I feel like it would take me a lot longer if I did it using just raw fruits and vegetables. Anyway, I live in Portland, Maine. I've been here for about 6 months. I've lived here for about 6 months, so pretty recently. I have done it. Okay, I've tried it 4 times in the past. I have successfully completed 2 times, and I've only gone for about 10 days each time, which is perfectly fine. And I felt amazing, and I felt very much in tune with my body, and very clear-headed, which is very important to me, and just really happy and really light, if you can imagine that. I've the highest or the most that I've ever been in my entire life was 286 pounds, back in 2009. And I had a really, really big accident and broke both of my ankles. So I was in a wheelchair for 4 months, and that was bad. And I thought I was going to actually gain weight, amazingly, but I actually lost it. I don't exactly know why. It just kind of happened that way, I guess. So yeah, so that's what happened. Sorry, I'm fixing my camera. Okay, that's better, I guess. I wanted to do this because I've always been kind of a person that likes to walk everywhere. Walking is really, really important to me, and I'm from New York City originally. It's kind of the land of walkers. You kind of have to. And I moved to Key West, Florida. If anybody knows anything about Key West, Florida, it's about 4 miles long by 2 miles wide island off the coast of Miami, off the coast of Florida. And so it's very, very small. And you can walk everywhere and you can bike everywhere, which I was. I was walking and biking everywhere, and I loved it. And I moved up here about 6 months ago because my boyfriend decided to go to school up here. And I was in the mood for a change. I like to change and I like to move, and so I decided, why not? Moved to Portland for 2 years. I did it. And I love Portland. Portland's fantastic. I've been here 6 months, and it's been winter the entire time. I think the first really, really amazingly nice day where I didn't have to wear my coat was yesterday. But I can't walk because recently I have had a lot of really, really bad knee pains, and I don't know why. It started it started last year, but I had it very, very rarely. And I work on my feet 8 hours a day. So I had it really, really rarely, and within the last couple of months, it's gotten progressively worse. Yesterday, I had a really, really bad time sleeping, and that's the first time that it's actually prohibited me from sleeping, because the pain was so bad. And so I decided that today was going to be the day that I did 40 days, and I did it simply because I've decided to do it simply because it's 10 days. 10 days is a long time. But it's, I've heard somewhere, I don't remember exactly where, but I've heard somewhere that in order to build a habit, you have to do something for 21 days. I don't know why that's a magic number, but if that's the case, then I'm willing to try it. And I wanted to do it for 40 days, just to see if I can get the full effect of it. Maybe it's like growth spurts. Anyway, I don't know what's in there, but I'm really, really hoping that the Master Cleanse will help with that. And I also have eczema on my skin. Yeah, I have eczema on my skin, and I just feel really tired a lot. And I know that has to do with my diet. I'm Hispanic. I'm Dominican. I've always eaten Dominican diet, arroz, habichuela con carne. It's just been my life for as long as I can remember. I was vegetarian for 2 years. When I was in Europe, we started, me and my cousin. My cousin was vegetarian. She's been vegetarian for a while, and I went traveling with her on a trip called a program called Woofing. If anybody knows what that is, just Google it. It's really easy. It's basically where you travel around and get in contact with farmers, and you, in exchange for working 5 days a week or something like that, 5 hours for 5 days a week, they feed you and they give you a place to live. And I thought it was an amazing way to travel. And I was vegetarian for the 4 months that I was traveling around and working on farms, and I lost about 40 pounds, and I felt amazing and I felt fantastic. And you can definitely tell the difference of how your diet reacts or how your body reacts to what you're eating. And I've realized that now I've been, wow, my hair is horrible. Anyway, I'm sorry. I realized now that I feel a lot worse, and my diet is a lot worse. My boyfriend eats a lot of pizza, and I realized I can't follow the same diet that he can. He's like rail thin. So I was traveling around Europe, and I became a vegetarian, and when I came back, I sustained it for 2 years after I came back, and I was vegetarian, and I felt great. And then I went through a really bad breakup, and I was in Kansas City at the time, and I decided that I was going to say screw this, and I went and ate a whole rack of ribs by myself. And amazingly, my stomach is ironclad. My stomach can withstand being vegetarian for 2 years, and then all of a sudden just going and eating a whole rack of ribs, and I felt perfectly fine at the time. I mean, I didn't throw up, or my body didn't reject it, and it's a testament to that ironclad stomach of mine. I'm very much a foodie. I love trying different kinds of food, and the only reason why I went there was because it was on the Food Network. Damn you, Food Network. Anyway, back to the Master Cleanse. Ever since I got the taste for meat, I was never able to go back to it, and I'm very much into the all organic movement when it comes to like products. Where it's in my hair, I mean, don't look at my hair now. My hair is horrible right now. I haven't washed it in like 3 days. 4 days. I use all organic products and no parabens, no chemicals in my system or in my hair. Or my lotion is complete pure coconut oil mixed with some lavender oil. And my soap is handmade. I use my own soap. And so I've always been really, really, really cautious about what I put on my body, but never really what I put in my body, because I was such a foodie. And I mean, let's face it, meat tastes fantastic. I'm not even going to deny that. I am actually ethically against eating animals. I don't like putting animals through the suffering that we do in order to basically satisfy a craving. And that's fine if you are. I don't judge. And the person that I was dating at the time when I was vegetarian was a meat eater 100%. And I cooked for them and I cooked for me. And it was very much a separation of food and stuff. And that was fine. I'm ethically against it. And I just continue to do it because I don't know why. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I'm horrible. Anyway, so back to the Master Cleanse. I've done it before. I know the importance of reading the book, and anybody who's doing this, I know this is only my day one, but anybody who's doing this, please read the book. It will give you motivation. It will explain it, and it really just gets you through the hard days. You understand why it is that you're doing this in the first place. So it's a really good resource. I definitely wouldn't do this without reading the book, whether it's on e-form or whatever. I don't care. It's like $6. I think you could probably find it for cheaper. I think you could probably find it for free. I heard somebody on here. So definitely read the books if you're thinking about doing it. So that's the reason why I'm doing it. This is only day one for me. I hope to kind of keep a journal of how I feel and how I'm going through it. Oh, you probably want to see what I look like. So I have a double chin. It's amazing to me whether I lose 5 pounds or 50 pounds. Like you can tell, like right here, where the weight goes or whatever. Anyway, regardless. So I will get up now and you can see what I look like. Okay. So these are my double D breasts. Just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, but Yeah, this is what I look like. Gosh, you can't really see it. That right there is just rust stains from the heater because I placed them to dry on the heat. FYI. And this is my fantastic tire. I can still dance. It's a merengue. No? Okay. So yeah, that's what I look like right now. This is day 1. And we'll see what happens. I'm not really expecting anybody to read this at all or listen to this, I guess watch this. This is kind of just documenting my journey and what I'm going through. Anyway, bye guys.